What's up, everybody? I'm Sydney Goodman, and in today's Daily Fix, Xbox Series X game news is coming, Assassin's Creed Valhalla deets, and The Last of Us Part 2 will be large and in charge. Roll the thing. We've been getting a ton of Xbox Series X news lately, and it looks like the Microsoft gods are continuing to smile upon us because there's even more news of coming news. It's news all the way down, folks. Xbox announced via their Twitter that we will get our first look at next-gen gameplay during a special Inside Xbox episode dropping next Thursday, May 7th at 8 a.m. Pacific. Xbox's Aaron Greenberg did clarify on Twitter that the focus will be on third-party games as, quote, the Xbox Game Studios teams are hard at work on some big summer plans. More details soon. So don't expect to hear much about some of the major titles like Halo Infinite or whatever the initiative is working on, but still, there are tons of confirmed Xbox Series X third-party games that we could potentially get our first look at. Not too shabby. We could be seeing all new footage of Battlefield 6, Godfall, Gods and Monsters, Outriders, The Lord of the Rings, Gollum, or one I'm personally very excited to snag on next gen, Rainbow Six Quarantine. What games are you hoping get covered on Inside Xbox? Let me know in the comments. And tune into our series Next Gen Console Watch every Friday at 6 a.m. Pacific, 9 a.m. Eastern on IGN.com to get the up-to-the-minute breakdown on all that next-gen goodness. One game we can count on seeing more from is Assassin's Creed Valhalla. Ubisoft Nordic's Twitter quote-tweeted Xbox's tweet and themselves announced that they'll reveal the first Assassin's Creed Valhalla gameplay trailer during Inside Xbox. What a fantastic segue to talking about Assassin's Creed Valhalla's cinematic trailer, which dropped this morning. Damn, I'm good. We also got a chance to sit down with Valhalla's director, Ashraf Ismail, who gave IGN even more info on what to expect. So let's jump from our long ships and dive in. That was a Viking reference, haha. It's confirmed that Valhalla will be set in 9th century Europe, and players will take on the role of Eivor, a Viking raider who leads their people out of Norway and into the kingdoms of England. During Eivor's conquest, players will face a lot of opposition, and among those enemies are the Saxon Resistance, led by King Alfred of Wessex. But you knew that. Who doesn't know King Alfred of Wessex? Getting deeper into the gameplay, Eivor is leader of a Viking settlement that sounds akin to Black Flag's Inagua settlement or even Ezio's Assassin's Creed 2 upgradable villa and surrounding grounds. Ismail emphasized that growing your settlement is a main pillar of the game and that there are, quote, a ton of buildings that people can build. Each building comes with its own gameplay purpose. In the trailer, we see some Viking longships, which points to naval combat, something pioneered by Ubisoft Nordic in Black Flag and clamored for by AC fans ever since. We can expect Eivor to be able to lead their people on raids from the water to gather resources and money when not engaged in brutal terrestrial combat. Valhalla will also see an update in melee combat, introducing dual-wielding weaponry to the AC franchise for the first time, as well as upgraded player customization systems. You'll be able to play Eivor as male or female and completely customize their hair, tattoos, clothing, war paint, and gear. Rad. The game will also feature dialogue choices and political alliances that help shape the world of Valhalla. One moment of note in the trailer is when Eivor spots the Norse god Odin on the battlefield, which begs the question, how much mythology and supernatural influence can we expect from Valhalla? Ismail explained that, quote, Norse beliefs and the Norse mythology was an everyday part of the culture, and this is the way we're approaching it, from a sense of the grounded history of the Vikings and the Norse people. Assassin's Creed Valhalla is now available for pre-order, which will grant you an additional mission at launch. Valhalla will also have a season pass of DLC and will be available holiday 2020 for PS5, Xbox Series X, PS4, Xbox One, PC via the Epic Games Store and Ubisoft Store, Google Stadia, and Uplay Plus. How stoked are you for AC Valhalla? What's your favorite juicy detail so far? Let me know in the comments. That was a big information dump, so here's a little information on a whole lot of gigabytes. Consider it a palate cleanser. The digital download of The Last of Us Part 2 will require at least 100 gigabytes of hard drive space. Oh my. This figure comes from the game's American store page and isn't exactly a surprise. Big games are big now. In fact, we already knew that the physical release of The Last of Us Part 2 would ship on 2 discs, so it's to be expected that the digital download is rather large. Between the Final Fantasy VII Remake game size and these massive Modern Warfare updates, gonna have to whittle down my active PS4 library to like 2. It truly is The Last of Us. And that's your Daily Fix. Now they're all caught up on the news, check out our review of the upcoming Rick and Morty episode. Download the IGN app on all your mobile devices, subscribe to the Daily Fix on Snapchat, and for all things everything else, IGN.com.